It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the opening play, here's Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Henry again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Draw play. This is Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with our avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
51 the mark, boy, 51. Watch the run, watch the run. 51 the mark, 51 the mark. 54, down.
Play action. It's Ryan. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 21-0 our score after 1. First and 10, Taylor now. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a night. Game. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
And now here is another interception. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. 41 Mike. Blue down. 21. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Now it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
53, check 53. They're not ready for this, man.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
60 Eagles. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.